I'm Jackson Roper, class of 2025, middle infield, Florida commit.
I'm Jalen Foxx, class of 2025, South Carolina outfielder commit.
And this
is the Step Up Podcast.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Step Up Podcast. It's your host, Nelly, in the building. I got home team, Allie.
What's going on?
Shout out to my brothers in here. I got a couple players out there from the PG squad. Shout out to my boy Jackson Roper, Florida commit.
What's going on?
Shout out to Jalen Foxx, South Carolina commit.
What up, man?
So, man, let's get into it, man. Let's start with both y'all guys. And I'm gonna go 1 or 2, 2 or 1, whatever it is. Jax, talk to me, man. When you commit to Florida? When you get into this?
I committed real early, beginning of freshman year, like right before fall season started. So it was a little early. You know, some people can handle it, some can't. It's a lot of pressure once you commit that early. You know, got a big target on your back. It's good and positive.
Talk to me, Jelly. What you thinking?
I committed middle of my sophomore year.
Okay.
Committed to South Carolina. Really like it up there. It's a lot of pressure, like Roper said, but you know, if you can take it, be a dog, you'll be all right.
When you guys say a lot of pressure, is that like something even when you guys take the field at like a showcase this weekend or something? Do you actually think you feel like some sort of weight or pressure to perform now that you are committed or like have committed to a school at all?
When I first committed, there was a lot of pressure because, you know, you got a lot of eyes on you. Even now, there's a lot of eyes, but it's starting to go away and just play my game because I know I got what I got and it's gonna do good.
Yeah, I would say it's just kind of like a target on your back, especially like if you're playing high school ball, you're local. Like if you're good, everybody knows you. So, and then you get that name, you get that Florida, you get that South Carolina. It's just adding on to it.
I mean, it's a small community, right?
Yeah.
I mean, once you get committed early, you know, it should ease the process of I got college out the way. You know, I'm trying to get to the next level now. Let's get the pro looks. You know, I got that knocked out. I got to do the fundamentals right. I got to put in the work. So let me ask you something. Did it give you drive a little bit? Let me work harder. Let me get better because I see the competition at the school and I see the other kids getting committed.
Right.
Did I give you any drive?
Yeah, even if you're committed, you can't just relax because it can easily get taken away like that. It's just a verbal commit until you sign. So you're still grinding, you're still putting that work in, just trying to get better and better.
Right. I mean, it doesn't stop there. I mean, you're on a 1 year, and you got to re-sign the next year. So you got to keep putting in that work and keep progressing as you go.
And that's crazy. I think, you know, a lot of people don't know. It's glad you said that, Jalen. A lot of people don't know you signed for a year. They thinking I'm signed to a 4-year contract with Florida or South Carolina or LSU. That's not the case, right? You're not promised tomorrow. So I think, you know, that's pretty cool that you said that stuff. So let me ask you, getting into that, under that microscope, you know, 5-star guy, who'd you play for before?
Scorpions.
Scorpions guy. I mean, did that change your friendships? Did that change the environment? You know, the whole mindset, basically. Did that change anything with you guys?
Not really.
No?
No,
Played the same guy?
Yeah, I played at a high level my whole life, so nothing really changed for me. I've always been on the best teams, best like competition. So being surrounded by those guys definitely is like more fun. Like as you get older, you're always going to be surrounded by, if you're playing at the highest level, like for example, our team, a bunch of dudes. Like it's nice, you know. It pushes yourself to be better because all these guys around you are studs. So you got to be like, you want to be the best. Like I want to be the best on the field. So I got to push myself and make sure that I'm working harder than all these guys so I can be the best on the field.
I like that. What you got?
Right. I mean, it's almost like the competition got better because guys are starting to mature and, you know, starting to see mid-nines. So start to see a lot of spin rate too. So, I mean, going into ABs and going into different games, playing different players, it's pretty fun, but it's so competitive.
Well, and it's super competitive when you play on like a Phillies, a Canes Natty, one of those teams. It's a big target on your back. They want to beat us. Right. Let's call it what it is. I mean, you're going to get 95. You're going to get 90. This weekend ain't that, right? It's a little weak pitching. Yeah. The next tournament, we know we get 95, 95, 95 every game, right? It's a little different.
Getting their dude.
I mean, it's a big target. You beat us, they win the tournament. Even if they lose the next game and every game after that, beating us is a problem. Same with the Canes, same with Wild, whatever it is.
Right.
You know, when you're in those type of space, right, in that area, and you hear your teammates failing, what type of teammate are you? Talk to me.
When people are failing?
Yeah.
I'm always going to pick them up. Yeah. I'm not just going to like sweet talk them and make them feel good about themselves. I'm gonna motivate them, definitely. I can't just tell them like go get them next time, because like that's gonna piss me off if someone tells me that. So
yeah, right.
I'm
Pat on the back is okay.
Nah, I'm not going for that. So.
Yeah,
right. I mean, some people got to take the constructive criticism. So if they can take that and succeed in the next AB or the next play, the next pitch, then they'll be all right. But you gotta put it on them, and then they'll realize it's not okay.
No, and I think that's dope. I mean, again, you guys are young guys, high school guys, and I radiate this. Real high school guys, you know what I'm saying? Going into their senior year next year. When you're doing stuff like this, again, the platform big.
Yeah.
Guys are about to go viral this summer. You guys are going to start getting the following. Or is the egos changing? Are we thinking, I'm not going to college anymore, I'm going first round? Is any of that impact y'all in a way? Or agents and stuff like that? Or is it
that's stuff you have to handle after the season.
Yeah.
You got to ignore the noise as your plan.
That's good to say.
So, I mean, just keep playing and keep working, and then after, everything will come after.
Yeah.
You just got to believe and trust the process.
Yeah. Okay. And people are going to talk, like, you're going to say, you could get drafted here, you could get drafted here. Like, nothing's official until it happens. So
nothing's official. A lot of things could change. A lot of people said Drew Jones going 1-1. No one talked about Jackson. Jackson took that quick, you know what I mean? That's a real life situation right there.
Yeah.
So tomorrow's not promised when we get into that, you know. You guys are high school guys, and it's crazy, you know, that I get to interview high school guys. I don't do this much. I do pro guys. I do big dogs, you know. I want to see y'all end goals. I mean, obviously y'all want to make pro, but is college a big deal for you guys, or straight pro ball? Is going to Florida something huge for you, Jax?
I mean, it's gonna have to take something real nice for me to pass up, especially University of Florida. It's like good education,
Sully's
great program. Like, I'll go there and be a dog. Even if I don't go there, I know I'm gonna be a dog. Like, but it just all depends. It's gonna work itself out. I'm not really worried about that.
Okay.
I want to know, is there something you guys look most forward to playing baseball in college? Like, what is kind of something going into your college career that it's like, it's a goal, that's something I'm going to work towards, it's something that you're really just excited to continue into that next level before the pros were to come?
Right. I mean, the environment's obviously different there. You got students, you got, people that just live there, and then obviously you got Omaha. Mm-hmm. Omaha's a big goal, and to be able to win that thing, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's one of a kind. Omaha is just winning that, like, it would be a dream. Just experiencing it too. Yeah, playing for your school, like, it's just a different.
Because once you rep that Gamecock on the front of your chest,
it's different.
It's different. It's a different feeling.
It's a family environment. You got kids outside of the game wearing your shirt, screaming your name, becoming real fans.
And it's like
real
brothers. It's it's a crazy.
It's not travelable.
Yeah.
It's not travelable.
What was that feeling like for you guys when you did commit? Like, do you think the process of you guys actually, because you watch it when you're young, you see guys before you go through it, was the process anything like you could have imagined, or kind of what was your journey like while you were committing,
I would just say, like, it was just a bunch of attention from a lot of people, negative and positive. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that are going to say, like, how is this kid committing to Florida at such a young age? Like, he's not that good. I mean, you're going to get hate, especially if you're a good player. But it's really just, like, for yourself. Like, when I committed for me and my family. I didn't commit just so.
What made you commit there?
It's close to home. It was a really good offer. It's hard to pass up. Well, like I said earlier, it's a great school, really good education, great baseball program, and the bond with the coaches that I had.
Different.
Yeah, it was different.
What about you, Jalen? Talk to me.
It was almost stressful. Multiple calls every night of the week, talking to grown men.
Yeah.
It was stressful.
Not just grown men like me, 8, 40, 50, 60.
Yeah. Like guys that know their stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, them getting to know you and know who you really are, building relationships was the most important thing for me in that process. Mm-hmm. But committing to South Carolina, it was a big step, because I knew that I had to work 10 times harder than I already was.
100%.
Yeah.
Because somebody's always watching. You got a target on your back, and once you mess up, then it's the end of the world to them. But for me, it's just moving on to the next play.
What I think is dope with, obviously you guys and the Fields and the Boobies of the world, right? You guys are a family. You guys know each other, right? Yeah. Y'all in it together now. Y'all on the same team. Y'all look like y'all about to go to the same academy, low key. I mean, you ain't by yourself, really, right? You guys got a bond together. I mean, not a lot of travel teams have that. You know, I mean, what separates you guys? What made you guys click up? You know, is it because you're good players, or is it because you're good people? You know?
Yeah, me and Jay have always been, you know, battling with each other. I can vividly remember.
Same build.
We used to go at it when we were younger. I remember playing him in the BCS championship. We were 13. He was on the mound, and it's like bottom 7.
Hit him in his
head. Jay's on the mound, and I'm up to bat here. He hits me, and I'm just walking down to first. I look at him, give him one of these, and we're like 13 years old.
Did you just become best friends?
Just going at it.
Since then, we just like, I don't know.
Dog mentality, Dog mentality.
Man, we play 2K, MLB, Minecraft every night.
So it's a true friendship. So the baseball environment and competing together, y'all became friends.
It's just even better that we both play baseball at the same level.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. And now going into your last travel ball year, you guys are doing it together, which is pretty cool. Not a lot of people could say that, man. Not a lot of people could compete growing up being boys and then end it together. That's tough. On the same team. And one of the best teams in the nation, that's tough, bro. That's tough. Like, you guys are going to build a great name. I mean, you guys are balling out as well.
How long have you guys been on the Philly Scout team?
This is my second year.
This is my first year.
Okay. What's that experience been like for you guys? What's it like playing for this guy?
Playing for Nelly? It's still new for us because this is our first year playing for Nelly. But I've known Nelly and his dad since I was a kid. You know, it's always been the plan to go play for them when I was older. So just actually, like, it actually happening and, like, feeling the experience, it's different. You know, there's a lot of cameras, there's a lot of stuff going on all the time. You know, and if you're not ready for that, then, like, you can't be here. Yeah.
Right. I mean, my first year, first week, it's pretty surreal. You know, seeing you on social media, it's pretty cool to, you know, see you be blowing up and stuff like that. But
now you're a part of it. Yeah. Now you're gonna blow up because, again, you know, when all this happened, it wasn't just, you know, me.
Right.
I did it because of Drew Jones and Elijah. It was like, it was supposed to be, so you guys know, it was supposed to be a series with LeBron James, and Boris said no because of CC being an agent and having, you know, their best friends, the Sabathias and Joneses. So I ended up doing YouTube out of spite with youth prospects. They weren't big yet, and that's when it blew up. And it was for you guys. And I don't know how it happened with me, but I'm in the video for 2 minutes. You know, it's all you guys that blow me up. So again, you guys making his name is going to be huge for me. You know what I mean? You two are one of the big dogs on the team. And that's why I want to get into, you know, me being your coach is cool. You know, you got CJ, you got Dominic Brown, you know, a guy that's an all-star player that played in the bigs for the Phillies. You know, obviously who's he report to about this whole tournament? The Phillies, the big dogs, you know what I'm saying? You guys got to do analytics after the game, stuff like that. I mean, when you're in this type of space and environment, are you trying to be a leader or are you trying to be one of those kids in the pack and let me just run and follow?
Definitely got to be a leader.
Who's the leader on the squad? That's what we need to know.
There's multiple.
So
you got to have multiple.
Okay. So we got a guy controlling the infield, got a guy controlling the outfield. Are we taking priority and stuff like that?
Well, there's something to be said too when you're the kind of teammate that, like, the criticism you guys are talking about, you can be coachable, but also offer up something when somebody else needs picked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The environment of the dugout and, like, even the environment of a team like that, when you said all of you guys are the guy, like,
right.
It's no longer that there's one dude on a team that's like, that's the dude. It's a team of those guys. And so it's so competitive, and, like, the baseball is just something that, I don't know, it's so cool to see the social media and how you guys are almost not getting credit where it's due, but it's really opening up this way for you guys to, like, people have an inside look at what it takes to be at the level at which you guys are performing.
Right.
Who do you think, as you were coming up with somebody that you kind of aspired or looked to motivate you to getting to where you are?
Who was your favorite player?
My favorite player growing up? Jose Reyes from the Mets. I always mess with Jose Reyes.
Oh, that's nice.
Why?
He's flashy with the glove. I think, like, being a good infielder is, like, one of the coolest things you can do. There's so many, like...
It's always hard to be a flashy, good infielder. It's a true athlete.
Yeah.
It's a true athlete. Jalen wouldn't know because obviously you would have been a first baseman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, Piozar, if you were pitching at that time, you were making plays, but obviously you're going to be a great hitter. A lot of scouts talk about your stick, you know. I think you two are one of the best hitters in the class. You know, the bat-to-ball skills is tough. Well, as I coached Bo Bichette, as I had Tamar Johnson, Riley Green, all these guys, Lindor Baez, that were the best hitters I've ever had. You know what I'm saying? Bat-to-ball skill is serious. And when you guys are hitting balls the way you do and performing the way you perform and the confidence, you know, Jalen, you don't show much emotions. It's tough. Right. You know, you let the emotions go, but you don't show it down. You don't show I'm whining, crying, which is a tough aspect to have. It's grown men stuff, you know. Is that a mindset you go in, like, oh, F you attitude? Is that what that is? Like, oh, F who's on the mound? I'm here to play? Right. Or is that a mindset like, this is my game? This is
I want to know, like, what's the approach?
Yeah. It's just, like, this is how I play. Like, I'm always going to play hard, and I'm going to, if it's a high moment, like, I'm going to express my feelings. Like, it's just.
So, it's crazy. You say I play hard. So, I had a conversation with Jazz. We speak, you know, me and Jazz are close, obviously. You know, Jazz and Mookie Betts and the guys, they talk about playing the game at 80%, you know? Playing the game 80% is hard. Are you playing at 100 or are you playing at 80?
100. Always 100.
Okay.
110.
Yeah.
110. 110.
It could be your last game, like, tomorrow. Like, you never
For
know.
you guys, for sure.
Yeah.
For you guys, I mean, you get hurt, it's over. Again, we just spoke it, and you brought it up. You're only on a year contract. And is it really guaranteed for you guys to play next year?
It's not. I think it's a lot different for those guys, too. Like,
yeah,
they're
obviously.
playing 180 games a year, so it's a lot different for them. But for us, like, we still have stuff to prove.
So, and when me asking, so it doesn't get confusing, me asking that, I'm asking basically, are you seeing the same, when he says that, are you taking that in like, oh, I should play the game at 80%? Or are you taking it in as like, wait, he's at a different level than me. Let me keep going 100 until I could take that 80% so I can survive 180 games.
Yeah, it's just.
Because you guys are in academy, so you're playing a lot of baseball.
Right.
And you're going to have to be in academy. You're playing a lot of baseball. It's almost there. You're not at 180, but you're at 100. By the end of your high school season, the end of summer ball, and then into fall, you're at 100 plus games. Yeah. You gotta understand that. Right. You know, with the showcases, the nationals, the All American, whatever you got going on, PDP, everything, right? It's 100 plus games. Right. It's 120, I think it is.
It's a lot of baseball.
It's a lot of baseball. So again, when I ask that question, I'm asking, are you understanding what he's saying, or are you thinking like, do I go 100 and get hurt? Like, do I give my body rest? What is the mindset? That's what I'm talking about. Digging a little bit. I'm digging. I know it's a big question for young kids, but it's good to know. Let these kids, these guys know you got a little bit of IQ. Right. For the kiddos.
I mean, the goal is always to go 110%.
Yeah.
But there's some days you can't.
Yeah.
You got to get your sleep. Got to eat. Got to get your rest. Because playing 100 games every year it's tough. Mm-hmm. It's real tough. I mean, you just got to give it all you got, and if you can't, then give it that 80% and fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
It's still just like a lot different for those guys because they've already made it. They're already getting paid. Like, for us, I think it's just we still have stuff to prove. We're still young. Like nothing. Like we haven't really earned anything yet. Obviously for me, my goal is to make it to the major leagues. So, the way I play hard. Like every time, I'm not gonna go out there and just go through the motions, and if I'm healthy, well rested, like doing the things I need to be doing off the field, taking care of my body, taking care of the mental side, like everything's gonna work out. You can play hard.
What is something off the field, the mental side you talk about that like you can do and enjoy that kind of separates you from baseball, or just like you enjoy doing to get when you're off the field?
Just being with the boys.
Yeah.
Just being with the boys.
Minecraft.
Anything.
Minecraft's
anything
crazy. Roblox.
If it gets baseball off our mind, we're gonna do it because being at the baseball field 8 hours out of the day, it's tough. It's hot.
Yeah. It was hot today.
Yeah.
Real hot. Too hot.
Real hot. We just gotta do our best to have fun.
Yeah, and baseball is such a tough game mentally. Like, if you're not strong mentally, you stand no chance playing this game, especially at a high level. Like, you're going to fail. If you succeed 3 out of 10 times in the game, like, you're going to be successful.
It's 300 right there, Papa. Yeah, you good.
Yeah, and slumps, like, there's so many things that can go wrong in baseball. And if you're not strong enough mentally, like, you're just going to fold.
Well, and I think Jalen kind of hit that, the sleep. taking care of my body, understanding who you are as a baseball player and as a man and as a person. Because we men here now. You know, you boys in next year are considered men. You go to jail for real when you get in trouble. They treat you like men. You're 18 years old. No more daddy. Oh, get me out, right? And we looking at you as scouts, pro guys. Everyone looking at you guys like, oh, you're men. I'm giving you the money, not mom and dad the money, right? I'm signing you to go to Florida. I'm signing you to go be a Gamecock, not your mom and dad, right? Does that scare you a little bit? I got no one to call to help me, yo. Just you could call mom and hit me, and then I'm looking at you crazy. I'm a little different coach, you know. I kind of keep it real with you guys. You suck, or you good today, you good, right? I'm gonna tell you what it is. Is that something gonna be new for y'all, or is that gonna be a little separate? Because again, the reason I'm asking it's not for you general, but it's for like these other high school kids that don't, you know, they got to battle that. So I want you to answer that.
Going 5 hours away from home. Mom's not down the road.
Yeah.
She's not downstairs, you know. You got to be able to take care of yourself. You got to know when to shower. You got to know when to eat. You got to know when to sleep. You got to know when to wake up. You got to be able to make classes every day. And
you carry your own bag.
You carry a lot of weight, and you got to be able to do that by yourself. Do it on your own.
Yeah. I'm at an academy in Tampa, so
you're Dolo.
Yeah, my family's back in Jacksonville, so all year I was by myself. So I really understand how it's gonna be. So that's really not gonna be a problem for me.
So you got to prepare. That's dope.
Yeah, I got a nice little feel what it's gonna be like, you know, the next chapter.
No, that's dope, man. I mean, I think that's pretty cool that you guys have that stuff. So let me ask you, let's go back to this travel ball life, you know, being on the Phillies, you know, a team like that. Coaching staff, besides me, obviously, Dominic, you got Antoine, you know, you got CJ, one of the best out there, you know, that knowledge. And then now next week you're going to have the Philly scouts. You got 2 Philly scouts in the dugout that run the Phillies, you feel me, that make decisions. I mean, how cool is that to, you know, I could pick Dominic Sprain, an all-star player, a guy who was a PO, throwing 98, said, oh, let me go to Jupiter. Now I'm a first rounder, became the #1 ranked player in the nation because I decided to swing a bat one day, and had 60 offers in the NFL for college, for going to D1 colleges as a football guy.
Does it ever hit you like how surreal it is to kind of be just, you show up to the field and you're like, how did I get here? Like, whether it's coaching staff wise or the guys you're around, it's like
gear.
It was a game you love. You played since you were a kid, you know.
Yeah, the coaches think is crazy. Like, we have the best of the best surrounded with us like every single day. Like, for example, today in the cage, I'm taking hacks and Dominic Brown's just sitting there watching my swing, and he's just giving me tips. Like, these kids aren't getting tips from MLB guys, especially a guy like Dominic Brown, who's
10-year big league.
That dude, He's just telling me, like, little things in my swing that he sees. And it's just like, nobody else is getting that.
Nobody. It's like that secret knowledge, that secret hidden door. Like, damn, I'm getting things that I've never heard before. Because if you really think about Dominic as a coach, and so is CJ, they're not here to change your swing. It's about baby adjustments, just like in life. You don't change who you are, you just make adjustments, right? So when you're in that and Dominic's giving you that must feel cool. It must feel a little different. It's a little different, like, damn, this guy hits. And you look at him, it's not like, this is a fat coach sitting on the bucket. You know, this guy's in shape. You grab it back, you're like, hey, he's probably gonna hit a 115. It's scary, right? So that's gotta be cool. How you feel about that, Jalen?
You get treated like an MLB player, and it's pretty cool because you got CJ. He knows everything about the body. Will stretch you out, go lift with you anytime you want, and then you got Dom. Ask him anything you need. Outfield, hitting, stuff like that, and then you got Antoine. He's just
college coach.
What a lineup.
It's amazing to have like all of the tools. Like CJ, we go out there, he stretches us, gets us fully stretched out, like we're ready to go out there and play. Antoine gets us right. He's just a great coach. Like, he knows what it is to be a high level coach, and we're all getting that coaching at a young age. I think it's just like, we're blessed to have that. You know, not a lot of kids don't get to have that. So
no, a lot of you know what, and it's what I like to tell people. You know, I get there's organization that runs after, you know, trophies and stuff, but I think like when you're on a team like this, and not stroking the ego of nothing, it has nothing to do with us. It's a team like this. It's a product you're selling, right? And I'm trying to teach you guys, and my staff is trying to teach you guys next level stuff where this could change my life in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks. You're learning stuff, and literally in 2 weeks could advance you. Or in one adjustment, you're like, holy shit, like I've never felt that. Wow, now I just hit that 10 more miles an hour. Now I'm faster, now I'm this. Like, I think that's pretty cool for you guys when you're in that type of space. So when you go from a team chasing a trophy to a team worried about you before a trophy. I can't blow an arm out to go get a little $20. I work with PG. I know what this is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know how much that is. That don't mean nothing. You know?
Yeah.
You know what they talk about? Who got drafted? Who hit 4 bombs? Who went 5 for 5? Who did? That's what they're talking. They ain't talking about who won. You ever hear anybody talk about who won WWBA?
Nobody.
How long does that go? How many scouts were there at that game? Yeah. They're there at WWBA going crazy. How many scouts were at the game in the championship? None. None, because all the best arms done. Right. All the best players are defeated. Yeah. So when you're in that type of space, you got to take that type of energy. And it's cool that you guys are sponges, because there's a lot of kids that just walk right past that. I go right past a Dominic Brown. It's like, I can't go past. I'm just failing. I'm just going to keep doing this. Right. I'm just going to roll over or pout and not ask the people around them, because they're not mean guys. Right? They tell you to keep it 100. You'd rather someone tell you the truth or lie to you, right?
Yeah.
Keep it 100.
At what age do you guys think you started to take baseball like super duper serious? Like, have you kind of, since you were a kid, just fell in love with it? Or was there an age that you kind of like, okay, this is what I want, I'm going to chase it?
Yeah, I think always since a kid, like, baseball has been my world. You know, just growing up, like, playing baseball, competing at such a high level. Even when I was younger, I just fell in love with winning, playing. Like, it's just, baseball is one of a kind. You know, you're on the field and you don't think about anything else. It's just baseball. Playing with your friends, it's just a feeling you can't get anywhere else. And to answer your question, I think probably definitely when I was on the big field, you know, like, you hear college coaches are looking at you, because, like, up until that point, you're just playing baseball for fun.
Yeah.
And you're just having fun with your boys playing ball.
It's probably not about until this year y'all realizing, well, this is getting serious. This is getting real.
Yeah.
Scouts, agents, okay, we're touching some things. It's up to me, Jalen.
I think, probably around the big field.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, what, 13?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, 13, 14.
I mean, before that, you're just in love with it. And you're going outside to play catch with your dad just for fun. You're hitting off the tee just for fun. You're just doing stuff just for fun. And then you get to the big field, and now you got to start lifting weights.
Yeah.
So that's when it starts to get real, I think, for me. That's when the real work started.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. So, like, let's switch it up a little bit. I want to ask this before we end this with you guys, because I think this is a pretty dope interview for some of the kids. Is, you know, the parents, you know, your mom, your dad, all these people that put in all the time and work. And I know you parents, you know, that's hard. You got to thank them. You know, I mean, the hours. You know how many times those people right now, they could be home. You know what I'm saying? They're here at the field since you were 9 all the way through, right? Every day, and it's more as you taking out, you know, real travel ball schedule with FTB, Scorpions, and all that. You're moving around all summer. This summer, this is the most tournaments, you know, my 17's ever done. Ever. You know, we're going to North Carolina in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, you know. How do you feel when you have a dad and a mom and a dad and you two helping you in that environment? Are you discouraged? Or you're like thankful and like, dang, man, without them it's crazy.
You got to be thankful. I mean, they're giving their time, their day to go, you know, let you achieve your dreams. Like,
they sacrifice a lot.
They sacrifice so much money, like all this stuff. You know, they're going back and forth. You know, my mom's working on the phone, on the computer, in the car rides to, you know, wherever it is we're going. You know, I got to be super thankful for that, and I'm definitely not thankful enough. Yeah. You know, it's.
Without them, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Without them, you would not be here. There's a lot of sacrifice. Again, I mean, I'm a grown man. I'm 33 years old, but I have my first son, and I got to live a free life. I don't know what it is to be driving every day. You know, besides coaching guys like you, my own kid, to go watch, you know, him hit it off a tee. It's got to be tough. Right. Yeah, it's got to be tough. It's a little different. So talk to me, Jalen. Let me hear your side.
Most definitely thankful. You know, this morning we go to the field. He records every AB. Mom's cheering. And then we get back to the hotel, and he's on his computer. We walk in the door on his computer working. You know, they're giving up their summer, basically their life, just for you. And me and my dad, we nonstop work. We're in the gym sometimes till 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
While he's waiting, 2 a.m. He's waiting on me to get on the game. He's like, "Bro, hurry up!" I'm like, "Bro, I'm in here working." And then we get home, and it's time to get on the game. But
it's okay to be a kid, man. You're a kid. It's okay.
But you know, mom, dad running all over the place before I could drive. It's
crazy.
They definitely have been relieved now that I have my license and everything, but they're still very supportive, and you know, throughout the summer it's hectic. Going everywhere.
I think me and Jay especially are like super blessed to have the parents we do, because like they care about us achieving our dreams sometimes more than we do.
Yeah.
You know, they're always there for us. Like, they want us to be great. You know, it's not just for us. Like, they want us to be great too, and I think that's something that.
And listen, you can have parents that can be tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know some out there that let your friends like, dang man, I can't imagine my dad. I strike out 3 times. I can't
It's just
even
a
get
lot
in
of
the car.
them. It's like added pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My dad was a coach. He coached me growing up, I think, until 12 years old. Mm-hmm. He coached me my whole life, so I was getting chewed out. He pulled me aside, chewed me out in the middle of the field in front of everybody. So
that's love.
Yeah.
But now you're older. Now he's laid back. Now he leaves you alone. Rope is rope. Jackson. There you go. Jackson. Can't leave you. So it helps you in the long run, but at least you don't have to deal with that now, right?
Yeah.
You guys are you. You're your own identity, which I think is cool.
Right.
You know, I think it's dope. I mean, any advice you'll give these young bulls out there that if you want to be in this position? I mean, again, you guys are at the top right now. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah. You just can't get lost in numbers, rankings, commitments. Like, that stuff like doesn't matter. You know, we can have all this stuff, but if we don't go out there and get it, like, who cares about the ranking? Who cares about the commitment? Like, you still got to go out there and earn it. You got to make your way to your goal.
Oh yeah. I guess my one thing is put your head down and work. That's all you can do. People will notice.
Yeah.
People will notice.
If you're good, they will find you. I promise you.
Yeah.
They will find you. Well, I want to thank you guys for being on the pod today. Shout out to Perfect Game. Shout out to Step Up Podcast. It's your boy Nelly. Shout out to my host, Allie.
What's going
Shout out to my bro, Jax. Shout out to my dog, Jalen, man. Appreciate y'all.
Can't wait to watch you guys. Best of luck.